Oi there, lads and lassies. Welcome back to another episode of the Blinders Podcast. I'm using a different camera, so if there's a change in quality, let me know. In this camera, I can't fucking see. I can't see myself. The camera I usually use, I can flip the screen, so like selfie mode kind of thing, so I can see myself. I can make sure it's recording and stuff like that. But I can't see myself in this one, so hopefully the quality's still good. Hopefully it doesn't stop recording mid-podcast, because if not, I'm just going to have to fucking release the audio. And I know all you fuckers want to see me, right? Want to see me? You know, I miss doing the podcast when it was just audio and you guys couldn't see me, because then I don't have to fucking worry if I look like a fat fuck. I don't have to worry about the lighting. I don't have to worry about editing the visuals. I can just be a lazy ass and put Blinders Podcast and let you guys listen to me. But some of you, mostly my friends, they wanted they said I should do the visual video, which is actually a good idea. I know that fucking that improves the podcast. But here we are, guys. Welcome. I think this is episode 3 of season 2. Thank you guys for the ones that watched the video that I had with my friends. As you guys, that was like a little teaser of what we do on a daily basis, just fucking argue and talk a bunch of nonsense. But I'm back, and it's just me. Like I said before, I like doing these solo podcasts, because at the end of the day, it is something I'm doing, and I want people to watch me for me, you know? Like I know I've said this before, but if you guys haven't seen the podcast where I am talking about that, is basically I like to do these solo ones because I want people to tune in for me. And make sure you guys like me, you know, and enjoy what I'm doing. And I sound so fucking narcissistic, you know? Fucking I want you guys to watch me for me. But you guys understand what I'm saying? Like, I want you guys to watch this podcast because you guys enjoy my stupidness, my my stupid rants, and the way I view things, you know? And you guys aren't just watching it because fucking my guest is here, you know? And that's a good part about it. I mean, that's a good way to get, people to watch, to expand my viewers. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to watch me because you guys enjoy what I'm doing, right? All right, Kenny, we get it. We fucking get it. You want everything to be around you. I fucking get it. All right, apologize. So, what I want to talk about in this podcast is I've been watching a lot of documentaries lately. I don't know what it is. Does it just come with age? Are you guys realizing that the older you guys get, you guys are watching more documentaries? But I am, and I don't know what it is that all these fucking murderers and sociopaths have been getting my interest. I've seen a couple now. I saw one called Evil Geniuses. And I saw one called Don't Fuck with Cats, which is probably the most popular one right now. And then recently I saw the Aaron Hernandez one about the football player who committed a couple murders, right? And fuck, just to let you guys know, those things are fucking fascinating. I don't know what it is. Like, excuse me. These people are fucking... They're smart. Like, they really are. Like, the way they plan their fucking murders, to some degree, I got respect for them, To say that I got respect for a fucking serial killer or a murder, obviously they're fucking animals, right? And what they're doing, and they fucking, they need to be buried under the fucking prison. But like the way they plan shit out to escape the police or escape people, and they get away with this stuff, it's fucking insane. If only they could apply their knowledge to something a little more humane, they'd be good citizens, walking among us, right? And if they spent less time, like more time cleaning their fucking minds from these horrific thoughts, rather than cleaning fucking their bed sheets from blood, they'd be fucking helpful people in the real world, right? Some of these people with the way they think, they could be I don't know, fucking engineers and I don't know, but they're fucking smart, Like I'm not gonna get into these because you guys can watch these and this podcast can get fucking long. But basically, for example, like also, I mean, how insane they are, So I hope nobody's watching this and is a serial killer because, fuck. But like, for example, the guy from Don't Fuck With Cats, right? This motherfucker would literally tease the people, like society. Like, what the fuck? Like, how mentally fucked up do you have to be to keep fucking with society as you're doing these horrific things? For example, he started off killing cats, right? So he started killing, he was literally murdering that pussy, right? He started off posting videos of him killing cats, and then people started he started getting a reaction. That's all he wanted. He wanted attention, right? And this motherfucker, you would not expect him to be a fucking murderer. Like, he looks so fragile. He's so skinny. He's petite, and you would not. He looks harmless, and he's a very nice guy. And fuck, like, the fact that he can commit these stuff and still, like, every time when he'd post something of him murdering a fucking cat, he'd leave hints because he wants people to look for him. He like misguides you without you even noticing. For example, once he got on board that people were fucking trying to track him down, he started like putting on TV shows like in a Russian TV show where they start speaking Russian. That way people investigating would be like, oh shit, like there's a TV show playing in the background and it's in Russian, so he must be in fucking Russia. So they start searching in Russia, but he's one step ahead. Like, he already has this planned out. Like, he's in a fucking he's a English speaking Canadian, but he's misguiding people to different places, and these people think that they're like, oh fuck, like we got him. Like, what? Like he this dumbass left his TV on. I can tell they're speaking Russian, so he must be in Russia. Blah blah blah. These fucking this vacuum was purchased, I don't know, fucking by a Russian company. He must be over there. So he's misguides people to a different direction, and society thinks like they got him. Like, oh, this idiot fucking left this clue. Blah 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 blah. Right? And yeah, he's just one step ahead of everybody. And I'm like, to a level, you have to think like, damn, this guy, he's smart. Like, you have to admit he is, as much as I don't want to give him any fucking props, but he is, right? And even like, he would do things because he watched a lot of fucking movies, he got influenced like by fucking American Psycho, Casablanca, whatever these fucking movies are, right? Movies I haven't seen, or fucking Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio. And like, towards the end, spoiler alert, but towards the end, did you guys hear that? I thought I heard a knocking. And I'm fucking talking about serial killers. Fuck. He found me, guys. He fucking found me. Sorry, guys. Point is, he fucking... So, where was that? What was I talking about? Fuck. What was I talking about? Are my levels low? There? Is that better? I feel like my levels are low. Yo. Sorry, guys. Where the fuck was I at? I already hear like half of you guys watching this. Like, Kenny, you were fucking here, man. We were talking about fucking Casablanca. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah. Okay, spoiler, right? Yeah. So this motherfucker, after he got caught, right? So he gets caught. Even then, he's in the interrogation room. The detective or whatever is asking him, like, why the fuck you do this? And even then, he starts talking, like he starts saying like, someone told me to. I didn't do this alone. This guy by the name of Manny, he's been abusing me, and he's been making me do this horrific stuff and blah blah blah, commit this murder, blah 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 blah, right? So the police start investigating, like, well, who the fuck is this Manny person? They start investigating that years, and they start like calling his relatives and stuff like that, and they start to see that this name Manny keeps popping up. So he's been dealing with this person for years now, right? He only started doing these violent acts, like, let's say a year ago, but this Manny person has come up, like, for the past, like, 3-4 years, right? That this person has been abusing him, this and that. He's scared of this person and this and that. So they're like, fuck, well, this guy has been in his life for more than 3-4 years, and he's just started committing these murders, right? Just to fucking realize that at the end, there's no such thing as this Manny person. He got this name from the movie, one of the movies that influenced him, called Casablanca. He got this name because the murderer, I haven't seen this movie, right? But from what I got from the documentaries, this murderer, which was a lady, she had an ex-fiance or whatever the fuck that would abuse her and tell her to do these violent acts, but that goes by the name of Manny. So he was trying to pretend, he was pretending like he was this woman in this movie, but in real life. So even after this motherfucker got caught, he was still fucking with us. Like, think about it. The level of fucking insane you gotta be to still, like, you're caught. You're crying. They're already starting to kind of feel sorry for you, right? Because you're playing the victim, that this other person's manipulating you and this and that. It's all part of your fucking game. You're still playing games with us. I'm saying us like I'm one of the people that were fucking investigating, right? But you know what I mean, like society, right? And then you find out that he just made this shit up because he's still playing as the lady in the fucking movie. And I'm like, fuck, dude, this guy's crazy. This guy's fucking crazy. Think about it. Fuck, that is crazy. This other documentary, right, with fucking this other lady. This one's a little more complicated, so I'm kind of gonna cut through all the bullshit, right? But basically, what I'm trying to get is that when she was in prison, she was they had no real evidence that she committed these murders, but they had like some evidence. So I guess she was. I don't understand the whole fucking justice system, right? But point is, she was already in prison for a couple years, and she was still denying that she did all these murders, blah 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 blah, right? And every time she'd get interviewed, she always portrayed a crazy lady. Like, she shaved her fucking eyebrows, and she acted crazy. Like, if you were when you're watching the interview, you start to think like, wow, this bitch is crazy, in the sense of like she's psycho. Like, she shaves her fucking eyebrows, she shaves half her head, and she's just like, she's not even here, if you get what I'm saying, right? Because I mean, she's crazy either way because she committed these murders. But what I'm trying to say is, she's portraying that she's crazy, like a fucking maniac, and we start to believe it, like, fuck, this lady's crazy. But that's all part of her fucking plan. Like, she's so crazy that she sits there naturally, like if I'm sitting here, right? And she's like, you know what? I am crazy. Yes, I am. But I'm going to portray that I'm one of these, like, loud, fucking very blunt, like very straightforward crazy people. No, what? See, I fucked myself up. Okay, so how stupid did I just sound, right? People. What? Like, she sat there, she's like, you know what? I know how I'm gonna go about this. I'm gonna portray like I'm this fucking maniac. I'm gonna shave my eyebrows, because what sane person has what sane person doesn't have eyebrows, right? And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna act this way. That way, they can think that if I do get convicted for these actions, right, these murders, I can go into a mental hospital, right? Because they're looking at me like, fuck, this bitch is crazy, right? And she's planning this shit out in a calm manner is the way I'm picturing, right? She's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. So she plans it out to look crazy. Am I making fucking sense? Like, like there's different types of crazy, right? There's a crazy where you can just sit there and plan your shit out and be like, you know, in the back of your head, you know you're crazy, but you're sane enough to kind of plan it out, you know, and be calm about it, right? But there's these crazy people that are just crazy, drug addicts, you know, fucking, they're just like, like I'm fucking crazy, right? You get what I'm saying? So she was portraying that kind of crazy on purpose because she wanted people to feel like, oh, this bitch has a mental issue, right? And she's fucking sent me to a mental hospital. That's why she committed these acts. But no, that's what she wants us to fucking think. And you start to believe it. You know, you start to believe like, wow, this bitch is fucking crazy. Like, she shaved her fucking eyebrows. She's fucking crazy. She's going crazy. You know, she's doing drugs. But in reality, she's not doing drugs. She's shaving her. She's trying to put out that image. And it's like, again, to a certain level, you got to be like, fuck, man. You're fucking smart, right? Like, fuck, man. Like, the way being manipulative like that is fucking insane, man. And, you know, I'm not going to lie. I had to fucking take a break because it's like fucking 4 or 5 episodes. That documentary, by the way, it's called Evil Geniuses, with the crazy bitch with the no eyebrows, and then the one with the other dude is Don't Fuck with Cats. But like I had to stop watching it. Like I watched like 2 episodes, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm starting to consider how I can get away with, I don't know, a fucking murder. Right? I mean, we all have these fucking thoughts. It's just that's what separates the people that are fucking crazy and the people that are not, right? We don't act on it, right? But I'm starting to think, I'm like, fuck, well, you know, this bitch can do it. I could probably do it, right? And I'm like, fuck, dude, calm down. So I stopped watching it for about a day, you know? And then I fucking, it's fucking mind-blowing, you know? These fucking people just, they're crazy, you know? And the whole Aaron Hernandez one is also fucking crazy. Because, I mean, he fucking, to think that he committed these murders and still went on to play, like, he did these murders, then the following year, he signed a deal with the Patriots, and he fucking becomes a fucking millionaire, multimillionaire. He plays a whole season of fucking football. People are cheering him on for scoring touchdowns and all this shit, right? And fucking people are going crazy. And in the back of his mind, like, he knows he killed fucking 3-4 people. And he's playing this season, right? He's still fucking catching balls, right? He's still doing the Dougie at the fucking end zone or whatever fucking football players do to fucking celebrate, right? Damn, man. I don't know. These people are fucking insane. But yeah, that's fucking crazy. I mean, that's fascinating. If that doesn't fascinate you, I don't know what fucking can. But, you know, let's get into some fucking comedy, right? Hope that didn't fucking scare you guys, right? Or fucking influence anybody. I do not, how do you say it? I'm not indulging. No, I'm not basically what I'm trying to say is do not try this at home, right? I don't want anybody to watch this shit, right? And get fucking sued because they're going to say, hey, I saw this fucking podcast, you know, he's talking about murders, you know, it sounded pretty cool, you know, so I did it myself. You know, no, fuck. Like, why would you take any advice from this fucking idiot, right? So, yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk about that. If you guys see me keep going like that, it's because I got to the point where I'm, like, at that level where I don't like tight shirts anymore. It's probably because I'm getting fat. So, like, when I used to like tight shirts, right? When I was younger, I loved tight shirts. I was fucking skinnier, you know, and I was pretty fit. You know, I had like, you know, some good arms. I hate talking about myself. It always feels like I'm fucking bragging. But what I'm trying to say, I used to always wear like these tight Abercrombie fucking shirts or like Aeropostale shirts. And now as I got older and fatter, I would prefer a loose shirt. So I keep going like this because it feels too tight up here, you know? Oh, speaking of that, I'm at the level of fucking fatness where, is that a word? But I'm at the level where I'm not fat enough where my guts hangs out, like my fucking stomach sticks out, right? When I sit down. but I'm not skinny enough where my fucking whole stomach like sinks in to my body. You get me? Right? Like how these fucking skinny people are. You know, they're so fucking thin and fit that they don't have body fat, so their fucking stomach just sinks in, or they get like a bunch of little fucking what do you call it? Love handles when they sit down. I'm in the middle where when I sit down, I get like 3 good love handles rolls in my stomach. And when I'm sitting down for a long period of time, as soon as I stand up, I have like 3 good red lines across my stomach. I'm at that level of fat, right? Also, when you start to jog, you can start to feel the weight jump, you know? I used to feel that in my chest because I had nice pecs. So I would feel the muscle jumping up and down, right? I feel like I had tits. And now I feel it in my fucking gut. Fucking stomach just, you know? It's really forward heavy. Oh yeah. Some things I wanted to talk about before we end this podcast. You know, the ones when I do by myself, I ain't trying to, I don't like to make them too long. What I want to, oh yeah, certain things that, I was at the fucking, now we're going to talk about fucking shitting and in the bathrooms. I was at I think I was at a restaurant, right? Oh, no. I was, so for those of you guys that know that I work in maintenance, right? Janitorial service. So I was about to like clean this restroom at this office, right? But it's one of those public restrooms for all the employees. I'm about to clean it, right? So I go in and I'm in the sink, and I thought nobody, there was like 3 stalls, right? And I thought nobody was there, right? So I go in, I was about to start cleaning, but he wanted, the guy inside the bathroom stall wanted to let me know that he was there. So the way he did that is the way everybody does it when they're in a public restroom. Like, I've done it a bunch of times. The times I've used public restrooms. I know you guys do it. Like, we're not going to be like, hey, guy, someone's in the fucking 3rd stall, right? No, but we have to make, and we're not going to fucking let one out, you know, except the old guys, you know, they always fucking they don't care, bro. They're always fucking farting when they're shitting in public restrooms. Like, they don't give a fuck. But like, we always have to let someone else know that there's people in here. So especially when it's quiet, like when it's only you and one other person in there. So you have to let them know that you're in there. And the way you do that is you either do a sniff or like a little grunt. So you either go, you know, and then it lets the other person know, like, oh, okay, there's someone in there shitting, right? Or you kind of do like a little, right? Just to let the other person in there know that you're not alone. There's someone shitting in there. So if you hear a fucking couple farts or you smell shit, that they're in there, right? So it's funny. I was about to clean and at first, like, a minute went by and I didn't think anybody was there, and then he let me know. He gave me that universal sign. All he did was the you know, and I'm like, oh shit, there's someone in here, right? So I fucking stepped out but I just thought it was funny, like, how, because I've done it before and I know people do it where we give that sign to let them know that we're in here, but we're not gonna say anything. We just give a little noise to let them know that we're in there. And it's like going back to the old guys that fucking just, I wish I was at that level of not giving a fuck, you know? I feel like I already don't give a fuck about a lot of things, but the level of not giving a fuck to the point where you're just in a public restroom, you're like, you know what, I'm shitting, man. We all fucking do it. And the old guys are just in there like, you know? They don't give a fuck. And it's funny because we don't give a fuck either, right? Like, to a certain degree, I have respect for those people. Like, when they don't give a fuck, like, in my head, the first thing that pops up is just, oh, fucking dirty ass, you know? But at the same time, I'm not going to say anything, dude. Like, what am I going to tell them? Like, hey, dude, fucking keep it down, you know? No, like, that's what the bathroom's for, you know? To a certain level, you have respect for that guy because he's just fucking, you know, just fucking letting it out there, right? You know what I also think is funny when, you know what's the first thing that comes in my mind when women post them eating something? Like, this is the way my brain works. Look, oh, did it stop recording? Hold on, guys. Hold on. All right, sorry, guys. I thought the camera cut off, so I kind of had to skip it. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. You know, this is the way my brain works. Look, when a lady when a lady posts like them eating something like at a restaurant, like if they're at Boiling Crab, and they do that little boomerang where they go in and out so they can see that they're eating fucking Boiling Crab, or they're eating like fucking chips, Cheetos with lemon or whatever it is, or they're eating, I don't know, some brutal tacos, at a taco spot. What's the first thing that comes into my mind? I don't know if I'm the only one, but I don't know why. This is the first thought that comes into my fucking mind when I see a lady post them eating something brutal, something bomb, but it's just brutal, like fucking a shitload of fucking quesadillas with fucking cheese and fucking whatever, right? When it's a big dish and a brutal dish, the first thought that comes into my mind is, fuck, she's gonna take a brutal fucking shit. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. So just know, if any ladies are watching this, when you guys post a story and you guys see that I've seen it and it's like you guys eating somewhere or eating something brutal, my first thought was, fuck, you're gonna take a brutal fucking shit. And the reason I say that is because, come on, I know the way when I eat something brutal, like, fuck, man, nobody's gonna step into that restroom for like a fucking hour. And I'll be in the bathroom since I'm light skinned, I'll be like all red and shit. I'll be like, oh fuck, man, that was fucking brutal, right? So girls are the same. Like, we're all human beings. So that's my first thought. And I just think that's funny because, like, when you think of a lady, I guess a normal dude won't think of that, right? Because I don't know, but that's just my first thought. That's just the way my fucking brain works. I don't know why the fuck I think of that. And it's just funny to me because then I just picture, like, fuck. I just start thinking, like, oh, shit. No, I don't picture you guys taking a shit. What I'm trying to say is, like, I just start to think, like, girls are just as nasty as guys. It's just no one puts them in that category. No one thinks of them as that nasty because all these dudes they're just trying to fuck them, right? So but that's my first thought. Like, when I see anyone for that matter, right? When they post a brutal story of them on Instagram of them eating something brutal like Boiling Crab or whatever, right? But it's funnier when I see a girl do it because, like, you don't think of a woman doing that, right? But fuck, I tell my lady all the time, I be like she eats something brutal, like we eat something brutal, right? And I know I'm gonna take a brutal one, right? So I just think of her, I'm like, fuck, you're gonna take a brutal shit, man. You better fucking shower after that, right? Because then you're trying to back up into me in bed, right? When we're spooning, you try to spoon up on me, and I still have the thought that we just had Boiling Crab, right? And fucking your fucking asshole's on fire right now. You're still trying to back it up onto me, trying to be sexy, right? And rub fucking your ass on my dick while we're trying to go to bed. I'm like, fuck, go fucking shower. Oh, that's just funny. All right, guys. Well, we're almost at the 30-minute mark, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and I highly recommend you guys to fucking go watch some of those documentaries. They're fucking fascinating. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. Peace.